Hello and welcome to my BookTube channel, Jack in the Book Stack, where I talk about a wide variety of book genres and the bookish lifestyle. In this video, you're going to see clips of me throughout the past 2 months, July and August 2023, and all the book shopping, book unboxing, book hauling that I've done over these past 2 months. And wow, it's been a lot. I think I have a book addiction, but I'm pretty sure I'm in good company because if you clicked on this video, I think you like books just as much as I do. So without further ado, let's get to the book shopping. We're gonna kick things off with this Illumicrate delivery that was just delivered. Let's see what they've got for me this time. Let's see. Ooh, this is fancy. Oh, that is stunning. The Sun and the Void. Ooh, Raina was the creature of the void with her whispering monstrous heart. There we have the edges. End papers, pretty. Let's see what the naked hardcover looks like. Not bad, not bad. Kind of like simple as far as the Illumicrate goes, but I love the foiling on it. That's so pretty. Side, the back is kind of plain. But I think this is super pretty. Recently, I went to look for some thrifted books at Goodwill, and I scored this Neil Gaiman book. This is Norse mythology. I had just posted on my Instagram asking people where I should start with Neil Gaiman. I've read Coraline, because I love that movie, but I wanted to know what other books I should read, and it's so ironic that I found this at Goodwill, so I guess I'll be starting here. The mailman just came with a delivery from Blackwell's, and I am so excited I got this because even though I really like this new UK bookseller that I found, they do have delayed shipping. And maybe I'm just used to Amazon 2-day shipping, but I ordered this on June 16th. It wasn't shipped until June 29th, and now on July 10th, this is when it arrived at my house. So it took a long time. The packaging is really overkill too. Lots and lots of tape. Almost came crashing down on me. Okay, here is the unveiling. Oh, do you see what it is? Do you see what it is? Some Brandon Sanderson. Okay, I'm gonna put this down. I'm gonna show you what I got. So I mentioned in my last haul video that I decided to just collect all the editions of Stormlight Archives because I couldn't decide what to get. And so I got part 1 in The Way of Kings and part 2 in The Way of Kings in the UK paperbacks. As you can see, the other editions right here of like my Mistborn series, and I'm getting those Stormlight Archives, so these will look great on the shelf. Then, as I have complained at length before, I can't stand that the books are broken into part 1 and part 2. It just drives me crazy. So I prefer the hardbacks, and I like that all 1,000+ pages are in one edition and it would not throw off my reading stats. And the next bone I have to pick is that I hate the 1980s, 1990s style artwork on the covers for the US. Why can't these UK editions be available for each book? You can only find 2 out of the 4 in this beautiful, beautiful white edition. I love this artwork. I want them all like this, but if I can only have, I think it's only book 1 and book 4 that have this as an option. And I'm like, you know what? That is too mismatchy. So I decided just to buy book 1 in this cover that I actually like, and then the future editions I'll just buy in the US artwork that I don't like, but this is the way I decided to compromise. I ordered a book on Prime Day. It just arrived. Let's open it up. I am so excited to get a copy of this book. I had been waiting to buy a copy because I wanted it in hardcover, but I saw it on Prime Day sale for like $6 or $7. I love this time loop mystery story where our detective, or the person trying to solve the case, repeats the same day over and over, and he wakes up in the body of a different suspect every day to try and solve the crime. I love this book. I can't wait to reread it. I also finally got a new copy of The Deal, so now all my off-campus L. Kennedy books are the same size. with the exception of that last book, The Legacy. But we're not going to talk about that right now. And listen, I know I don't need another copy of book 1 from the Stormlight Archives, The Way of Kings, but it was $14 on Prime Day for the hardcover. So I figured, why not have 3 editions of one book? Especially a book I haven't even read yet. Seems like a great financial decision.
Is this really happening? I can't believe it's true. I'm just as surprised as you. Is this really happening? I can't be too sure, but one day I'll be yours again. Life lessons come one in a dozen.
The mailman just arrived with a bookish delivery. So excited for this because this was technically a pre-order. So excited. Oh my gosh, I cannot rip into this fast enough. And I know, based on last time, this is a package within a package. So I know not to get too excited. But we're almost to the finish line. Here we go. The Frugal Wizard's Handbook for Surviving Medieval England. This is the Brandon Sanderson Secret Project number 2. Granted, I haven't even read Secret Project number 1 yet to see if I'm gonna like these. And I already know from other reviews that this Wizard's Handbook is not the best Brandon Sanderson out there. But I don't care. I'm in my Brandon Sanderson era, obviously. So I had to get the special edition. It's like so soft. I love this. Look at those illustrations on the inside cover. Aren't they to die for? I think there's like all sorts of different illustrations. I am expecting a very whimsical read. Oh my gosh, it smells good. It smells like new book. I am so happy to add this to the collection. Book Outlet said, "Not today, USPS. You will not damage this delivery." I am so excited for this delivery because I am in a certain kind of mood for reads, and this purchase reflects that mood. That mood is horror books. In this box, I am anticipating a horror book, a sequel to that horror book, a pocketbook, which I don't know what that format is. That was listed as a format, like instead of paperback or hardcover, it was pocketbook, but that one's also horror. And then there's also a YA fantasy, which had a really cool setting. So, excited to see what these look like. So complicated. Okay, so this whole box was $41. So that's how much I spent on these, which I think was a pretty good deal. Okay, so it looks like first up we have the YA fantasy I was talking about, and that is Hotel Magnifique. Oh, I'm so mad this is a Target book. I specifically don't buy Target books because I hate those stupid stickers. Hopefully it comes off okay. Ugh, it's gonna leave residue, and now I have to use my Goo Gun and scrub at it. Ugh. Oh man, and it's all crinkled. Okay, this is probably not the best condition book I've ever gotten from Book Outlet. Next up, we have a fantasy horror called The Crane Husband. I've seen this all over BookTube. It's a super small book and looked really interesting. I want to try it. And again, I'm in my horror mood, so this is going to be perfect. Don't know much about what it's about, but it says it's bloody, subversive, and brilliant. Okay, next up here is one of the horror books I was talking about. Clown in a Cornfield. This one I have definitely seen all over this place, especially in like October and spooky season. It's by Harper Teen. Is this a YA horror? That kind of shocks me if it is. I didn't think this was like a teen book. But I got this, and then I also got the sequel, Clown in a Cornfield 2. Look at that cover. Isn't that so creepy? That whole thing is just a vibe. But those conditions are good. And here's the pocketbook, which apparently is just a term for a mass market paperback, but look at that, the page is bent. And like, the cover is all crinkled. Oh god, that sucks. Okay, so to be fair though, The Cabin at the End of the World by Paul Tremblay was $3 on Book Outlet. Which, I mean, I didn't know it would be like in this horrible of a condition. Like, look at those pages are all bent. Man, that was kind of anticlimactic. I was so excited to open this box. Maybe, you know what I'll do is I'll like put this in like a press, like put some heavy things on top of it and see if that evens out. But I've heard this is a really scary book, so I'm really excited to check that out. So that is my latest haul from Book Outlet. To be honest, I placed this Book Outlet order before I saw the horrible quality of the last delivery, so I'm pretty nervous. First and foremost, I have been reading the Veronica Speedwell series, and I have been really enjoying it. So when I saw this box set for the Stalking Jack the Ripper series, I figured it would have similar vibes and I'd enjoy it. So this kicks off with Stalking Jack the Ripper, then Hunting Prince Dracula, Escaping from Houdini, and Capturing the Devil. I think this will really capture the Victorian mystery vibes that I really enjoy with Veronica Speedwell, so I am excited to give it a try, and I love the condition. Next, I have been collecting the Hercule Poirot books by Agatha Christie, so I picked up After the Funeral, and I am going to be adding The Hollow to my Agatha Christie collection, as well as Death in the Clouds, and also The Mystery of the Blue Train. Next is a book that I actually DNF'd about 20% of the way through. That is How to Sell a Haunted House by Grady Hendrix. This has a really cool premise. I want to read it. It just wasn't the right time for me to try it. So I know trying it again will be a good option. I'm glad I got it at a discounted price. I am pretty happy with the condition of the books in this order, so I think I will continue to order from Book Outlet. This whole shipment was $50. My Hercule Poirot collection is coming along quite nicely. I have 2 editions of the Big Four right here. This one is the right height size, but it's not in as good of condition as this shorter one, so I need to decide what I want to do here. But overall, I think my collection's looking nice. I'm trying a new camera setup and using a microphone, so I decided to test it on this book unboxing, so hopefully everything sounds okay. I just got a mail delivery. Let's open it up. Does this look familiar yet? It should, if you've been watching my unboxing videos. If you have not guessed yet, this is the Brandon Sanderson Secret Project number 3, Yumi and the Nightmare Painter. I am so excited. This cover is so gorgeous. Go ahead and open this plastic here. I love these leather-bound editions from the Dragon Steel website. So, like, substantial, and this leather is so soft. Oh my gosh, that is stunning. Look at those colors. Look how it matches my bookcase too. That was a little serendipitous. Ooh, look, there you go. Ooh, pretty. I also went to Goodwill this weekend and I picked up another Stephen King book. This is End of Watch. It is the finale to the Mr. Mercedes trilogy, which I haven't read. It wasn't even on my radar, but this is in fantastic condition, and I'm sure I'll come across those other books at some point in time at Goodwill, so I might as well pick them up as I see them. I just got done working out, so I am not camera ready, but I got 2 packages delivered to my front door and I'm dying to open them. First and foremost, I have a Fairy Loot box that I am super excited to open. I know this isn't a monthly box since it's larger. Ooh, look how exciting it my gosh, these are gorgeous. Okay, so I have not read any Cassandra Clare books yet, but it's on my to-do list, okay? So when these came up for sale, I am a sucker for a naked hardcover. So when I saw these, I knew I had to get it. Oh my gosh. So stinking pretty. So this is book 2. I like that they actually tell you that it's book 2. They're on the spine, so you know what you're looking at. But oh my gosh, that is so cool. Ooh, yes, so pretty. So this is book 3. Ooh, okay. Oh wow, those are so nice. And look at those stenciled pages. Those are gorgeous. Oh, I love it so much. All right, here is the second delivery. I got some books and some other stuff, so I'm thinking it's all gonna be in one box. Oh, I don't like this packaging. This better not be damaged. Ooh, heads will roll. Okay, I'm gonna unbox this first. Here's the sequel. Oh, shit. Oh, it's damaged. No, no, no. I called it, didn't I? I absolutely called it. I could tell just by the way they flung everything in the box. The next book I got is the next Veronica Speedwell book that I need to read in the series. And this isn't a book. This is, here, I'll show you. I got some containers for my shower, body wash, conditioner, shampoo, so I can like fill these up and have all my stuff. So that's boring, nobody cares about that, it's not books, but here, now without the box, I can show you. Oh, I am so mad about that. Oh. Okay, well, they're gonna hear from me on that. But I am really excited to read this series. Book 3 comes out in August, so I'm planning on getting it and reading it, naturally. I couldn't find these books on Libby, so I did have to buy them if I wanted to read them, and I do. I had seen them somewhere on BookTube that made me think it was a very creative and different fantasy series. And then I was reminded of the series when I watched Grace Dion's mid-year book freakout tag when she said this was her favorite sequel of the year. And she spoke so highly of this series. So this purchase is due to the BookTube channel, Grace Dion. Thank you so much, girl. I'm still getting over the disappointment of my last shipment, but FedEx just arrived. So my day is turning around. This is my first Evernight box. They are brand new from Illumicrate. This is their horror subscription service, and I think it's gonna come every 2 months. So let's see what it's like. Here is the card. Okay, yeah, I'll read that later. Ooh. Silver Nitrate by Sylvia Moreno Garcia. Ooh. It's kind of pretty, metallic-y, reflective. Ooh, okay. Follow me into the night. Okay, why not? Sounds like a great time. Oh, that's scary. It's scary looking. Oh, yes. So cool. Yes, this is cool. Let's see what it looks like. Oh, that's cool. That is so cool. Ooh. Plain on the back. That is really gorgeous though. That is stunning. You don't just read this book, you live in it, and it will charm you, intrigue you, and scare the daylights out of you. Okay, okay. I see what you're doing here. Totally gonna be reading that. I just got a bookish delivery and I am so excited because this is a pre-order. It is publish day for this gem and I am so excited to check this out. It is Cruel Seduction by Katie Robert. This is book 5 in the Dark Olympus series, which is a super spicy, modern contemporary Greek mythology inspired series. And it kind of drives me crazy because on Storygraph this is categorized as fantasy, but so far there's been no magic. The Greek gods that we are used to are not mythical beings with powers, they're just political figures. And I really love the creativity of that and the spin on the whole thing. And it's super spicy. So this one is Aphrodite and Hephaestus, which I'm not familiar with from Greek mythology, but the little blurb on the back here says, "He was my enemy, my lover, my husband, and the one man I swore by all Olympus I would destroy." I really love Katie Robert as a spicy author, but also this series has been a lot of fun to read, so I'm so happy that I got this today, release day. Yesterday I got another Illumicrate delivery and I'm so sorry I didn't film an unboxing. I was just having a day and I didn't want to be on camera. I didn't really feel like it. So I unboxed it without you. So sorry. Please forgive me. But I was really happy to see that the monthly book that was delivered is The Jasad Heir. This is book 1 in what I think is a duology or will be a duology. And this has Egyptian inspired magic. So excited for that. I mean, who doesn't love Egyptian mythology? The cover, the naked cover, is pretty neat. Isn't that cool? I think that's super neat. I don't really like when they put like a quote on the spine rather than the name of the book. That drives me crazy, but whatever. And then the back is just plain, nothing special. So pretty excited for that edition. And then the inside just has like a geometric pattern that matches the spines. I don't know if you can see that or if it's kind of dark because of the black sprayed edges. But yeah, I'm excited for that. Get ready for an unmissable tale of shattered kingdoms, forbidden magic, and cunning royals in Sarah Hashem's Egyptian-inspired epic fantasy debut. At 10 years old, the heir of Jasad fled a massacre that consumed her entire family. At 15, she buried her first body. At 20, her carefully crafted lies are starting to crumble. Ooh, I'm excited. I just got 2 more deliveries, so let's open these up and see what they are. Oh, this must be my Blackwell's order. This is from a UK bookstore. So first order of business is All Roads Lead Here. I wanted to get a copy of this for a project that I am working on. In the US, I was not able to order this edition. It looks like they're doing a reprint of this book and it has this hideous cartoon cover. But I looked on Blackwell's and this is the UK edition, which was the standard US one before they did this reprint. So I'm so happy I was able to get this instead of that absolutely ridiculous cartoon cover. Next up, we got this big one. I figured if I was ordering that book from Blackwell's, I might as well order some other UK covers that I wanted. So, happy to report that I am going to be continuing on my Joe Abercrombie read, and I decided on the editions that I wanted to collect and own, and it's these UK ones, although I can already tell these are going to be smaller than the other ones I have, so that's going to be a problem. Oh my gosh, they have different consistencies. Oh, gross. Okay, so this one is like shiny and like plastic, and these ones are like the rough, feeling. Oh, that's gonna suck. I'll make do. This is what I mean when I say they are not all the same size. This is gonna be a problem for me. Oh my gosh, this is such a joke. Why do they do this to me? Why? It's like, that's how it will look on my shelf. I am not okay with this. This is not okay. Different publisher. That must be why. Ugh. Crap, this is such a pain. Another day, another book haul. My pre-order for the new T. Kingfisher called Thornhedge just came in. So excited to read this. It is super short. I think that's how Miss T. Kingfisher pumps out so many books every year, because they're pretty short. I think this one is going to have more of a fantasy type vibe rather than the standard horror book or cozy horror that I've always read from her. So excited. Nettle and Bone was another one of her fantasy-esque books that I really adored. So excited to dive into this one. And then recently I went shopping at Goodwill to look for some thrifted books, and I scored 2. I got this book on American Indian Stories, Legends, and Other Writings, which I've never heard of, but why not give it a shot? And I got East of Eden by John Steinbeck. This is one that I think I read in high school, maybe, but definitely did not appreciate it at the time. So I am going to add these to my collection of the Penguin Black editions, and gosh, I'm gonna have a full stack soon. I'm on my lunch break at work, and the mailman just dropped off 2 massive book boxes. So let's go ahead and open them. First of all, we have an Illumicrate box. This must be a special order because it's a little bit larger, and I skipped the August book for the book of the month, so that's kind of how I know. Let's see what is in the box. Oh, it's my Olivia Blake duo. So I got 2 of her books, and I've never read anything by her before, so this was really a leap of faith. But first and foremost, I got One for My Enemy. Ooh, I like this. This is pretty neat. So this doesn't have a dust jacket, which is my favorite element of books. It's just smooth. Oh, I like that cutout. That's pretty neat. Oh, it's signed. I don't know if that's like a real signature or like a printed one, but there are the sprayed stenciled edges, which are really intricate and beautiful. There is a close-up shot right there of those edges. You can see how beautiful and detailed they are. Next up, Masters of Death. Ooh, that's cool. I love the little skull. Skulls for spooky season are my absolute favorite. That is so exquisite. Oh, I love that. These are beautiful. And then if you look at the edge, you've got like bats and stars. I really like that. That is so cool. I love how these go together, but they don't match. Yay! I took a gamble, and the next bookish delivery was from Book Outlet. I have this massive box, and I decided to take another chance on them. As you can see, it's been hit or miss for me recently, but the average cost of each book in this box was $7.76. That includes tax, that includes shipping, so it's really hard not to take the gamble on them. Time for the most satisfying part. Oh, I never do it in one go. Oh man. Okay, holding it up is just really difficult, so let's just not so gracefully rip this box open. Okay, so first off, I see a cover that does not match the ad of what I ordered, so I'm already ticked off. This is not a good sign. So I ordered this, Jonathan Strange and Mr. Norrell. On the website, it had like the black cover. It's like all black with like the white font, but there's like 2 dudes on the cover. I hate people on the cover of my book. I never would have ordered this if I had known that was the cover. Pages are like slightly bent, but nothing that I can't live with. This was like $5, so I don't know how I feel about this. I'm irritated right now that it was mismarketed or misadvertised on the website. But something I am a little bit more optimistic about is I got some Hercule Poirot books to add to the collection. So I got 1, 2, Buckle My Shoe by Agatha Christie. That's in pretty good condition, so happy with that. And then I got Third Girl, which is another one, and I think that's it. I think that's it for the Hercule Poirot books that I got this time. All due to the BookTube channel Fun Fantasy Reads, I have learned about a new YA trilogy that I really want to try. It's YA fantasy, and I don't typically gravitate towards YA, but I really want to try it. And so I saw book 2 on Book Outlet in paperback, so I decided to get it. Flamefall. It has dragons, and you know dragons are all the rage right now, so I saw this for like $5, and I figured why not pick it up. Okay, so now the Big Daddy book purchase is next. And people will have opinions on this, I think. If you're a fantasy reader, you'll have opinions on this. But I have been really wanting to try a much beloved fantasy series, and Book Outlet had a ton of them, so I picked them up. So first of all, we have books, drumroll please, 1 through 3 of The Wheel of Time. So I saw this box set, which really drops the price of the books a lot. And this is one that I figured like I would check the books out on Libby first, make sure I liked them before I invested in the series. And there's so many different editions that I had analysis paralysis and I didn't know which series I wanted. But I have a project in mind for these books, and so picking them up for like $6 or $7, I think some of them were like $8, was doable. It was acceptable to me. So I got books 1 through 3 in that box set, and I'm so glad they're in the box set because that has a better chance of them being in good condition. And then I have some others in here. I don't know how they're packed in order. Okay, here's book 5. Here's book 7. And you want to know how I know? Because the publisher put the numbers on the spines, which is something they really need to do more often because that really helps. Book 6, and oh, there's 4. There's 4. So I got books 1 through, just kidding, 8. I got books 1 through 8 because I figured I've seen them occasionally in these trio box sets. They seem to come in box sets of 3. And so I wanted to I didn't want to get like too many because there's what, 14 or 16, right, in the series. So I figured if I liked them and I want to keep buying them, it might be more cost effective to get them in groups of 3. So that's as crazy as I went just seeing them for, like, it was an average of like, I think $7 for these. Like some were 6, a couple I think might have been 9. I don't know. They were definitely cheaper than buying them in a bookstore. And probably on Amazon, and at least they all appear to be the same size, and that's what's most important. So wow, that's a lot of books today. I just got what I anticipate to be my last bookish delivery of the month. This is one that I ordered because lately I have been in a mood for literary fiction, and it's such a broad category that I don't really know where to start. So I was looking up a bunch of videos, and I noticed for the videos I was watching for the Booker Prize for 2023, people were kind of heated that this one book wasn't on the list, wasn't on the long list. When I was looking up the book, I realized that it won the 2023 prize for women's fiction. So I figured it was a good chance that I would like it. And that book is Demon Copperhead. So the big struggle I have with this one was I hate these permanent stickers on it, and I was trying to find an edition without that, but it just is what it is. Winner of the Pulitzer Prize and Oprah's Book Club 2022. So this is not a new release. Demon Copperhead is the story of a boy born to a teenage single mother in a single wide trailer with no assets beyond his dead father's good looks and copper-colored hair, a caustic wit, and a fierce talent for survival. and a plot that never pauses for breath, relayed in his own unsparring voice, Demon braves the modern perils of foster care, child labor, derelict schools, athletic success, addiction, disastrous loves, and crushing losses. Through it all, he reckons with his own invisibility in a popular culture where even the superheroes have abandoned rural people in favor of cities. So, seems like maybe it'll be an emotional, insightful read. I am looking forward to experiencing this. I also recently hauled another book that I didn't film an unboxing for, but this one was purely from the influence of BookTube because I love the idea of standalone fantasies. I want to read more fantasy, but it's hard to commit to a whole series. I also love books with mature female characters that are over the age of 30 at least, and Sword of Kagan it popped up in so many different videos and recommendations. I can't even credit one booktuber with recommending this because it has been all over. This is an independently published book. I think you can get it on Kindle Unlimited, but I decided to purchase it. I think this centers around a female main character that's in her 30s. She is a mother. I love seeing that representation, particularly in fantasy, but across all genres. And it seems like it'll be very emotional. I think there's like a lot of battle and war, so I imagine a lot of death among characters. I think it will be an emotional read, but I am so excited to see why everyone considers this so impactful. I am so grateful that I've been able to pick up so many books the past 2 months. Thank you so much for watching this video with me. I know it's a little bit of a long one, but book shopping is always a lot of fun. I have some more deliveries that haven't arrived yet, but I don't think they'll arrive in August, so we're just gonna cut it off here. I'll pick it up again in September to show you what other books I'm going to be hauling. Thank you so much for hanging out with me, and I will see you in the next video.